Good evening and welcome to this gathering of our Wednesday Creative Living series. As the year draws to a close, we take this time to pause, to reflect, and reconnect with the deeper truths of our journey. We want to appraise ourselves from January to December. How have we fared? Together, we honor the moments that shaped us, the triumphs, the challenges, and the lessons in between. All these things make us who we are. Wherever you find yourself in this at this moment, know that you are exactly where you need to be for your soul's growth. Where you are now, your state of consciousness is exactly where you have to be. We do not give room for regrets. Tonight, we will explore how to harvest the wisdom of this year. We want to learn how to release what no longer serves us and prepare ourselves to step boldly into the new season of expansion. We want to harvest the wisdom, the challenges, the lessons from there, the triumphs, there are lessons to learn. We want to grab all those things. The end of the year invites us to look back at the journey we have traveled. Look back over your life, my life, and be grateful and appreciate the blessings. For some, this reflection brings feelings of joy and fulfillment. Yeah. For others, it might be a sense of disappointment, might bring disappointment or longing for what could have been. I could have been here. I could have achieved this. This could have happened if I did this, if I paused, if I did this. But we are not here for all that. Wherever you are on this spectrum, the spiritual truth is the journey is never over, and every moment offers a fresh beginning. New start, fresh start. The mercies are new every morning. Life is continuously unfolding. And what we do is to constantly align ourselves with this flow of life. The journey of our spiritual growth, personal achievements, or inner transformations does not have a definitive end point. It's continuous, it flows. It's a process of life. We're always coming out better. Instead, it's a series of experiences, some joyful, some challenging, yes, that shape us into the person we are becoming. And the question is, do you know who you are becoming? Do you know who you are becoming? That's a question for everyone to answer. A quiet time. This profound question invites us to go into a deep reflection. It moves us beyond the surface level concerns of goals achieved or missed, or calls us to consider the essence of our higher realization. It's not about the things you've achieved or the things you've not achieved or the could have beens. It challenges us to pause amidst the noise of life and look inward. Are we able to pause amidst the chaos, amidst the activity, amidst the helter-skelter? Are we able to quiet ourselves and look inward, asking not just what we have done, but who we are becoming through our choices, our actions, and our inner transformations? Who are you becoming through the choices that you're making? through the actions that you take. The choices we make, the thoughts we entertain, and the habits we cultivate contribute to the unfolding of our potential. Your thoughts are powerful. But often we become so focused on external markers of success or failure that we lose sight of the deeper work happening within us. We're so engulfed with, I should have been here. I should have made so and so. I should have had a promotion by now. I should have completed this project. I should have finished my mortgage. So many of those things, they become benchmarks for us. But the deeper work is the one happening within us, who we are becoming, understanding who you have come here to be. Who you are becoming is not determined by one moment or event, but by the accumulation of your responses to life. All the triumphs, all the challenges, do you know that everything is working out to bring you to where you are now? And again, are you becoming more loving, compassionate, courageous, authentic? Or are you allowing fear, doubt, inertia to shape your path? Sometimes we are too comfortable with where we are, that we neglect the promptings of the Spirit to move, to step forward. That propensity to move, we're so relaxed. In a world that often values doing over being, it's easy to equate our identity with our achievements. But we are here to remind you that who you are becoming is less about what you accomplish and more about the qualities you cultivate within yourself. That's why the Bible talked about this: meditate on these things, everything that is good, pure, joy, love, abundant. Are you becoming more patient, resilient, or open to growth? Are you becoming more aligned with love, truth, and your divine essence? Who are you becoming? Do you know your divine essence? Do you know what you are here to do? At the end of the day, the question isn't what did I achieve, but did I grow? Did I live in alignment with my highest values? Makes me remember what my dad often says, that he would want a situation where we are so dovetailed, there won't be a space. We're so dovetailed with our goal, our purpose, with our spiritual calling, that you're so focused on being who you have come here to be. Often the fullness of who we are becoming reveals itself only in reflections as we look back and see the divine order woven through our experiences. When we look back over our lives and we see how different occurrences have brought us to where we are, how the lessons we've learned from one bitter experience is creating openings for where you are now. Each moment, guided by infinite wisdom, forms a piece of the greater picture of our unfolding potential. So in trusting this process, we align with the truth that each step has its purpose, even when its meaning isn't immediately clear. I don't know if that happens to you. Sometimes you're doing something and you're like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. You don't see the next step. You don't see anything beyond what you're doing now. But if we know that everything that we are ordered, divinely ordered, everything is an orchestration by the divine. So even when it doesn't make meaning, but you're just going. You're just moving forward, trusting the process of life that is unfolding perfectly, trusting that internal guidance system. Life unfolds as a divine masterpiece. It's woven moment by moment in ways beyond our immediate understanding. As we are here, we don't have the total picture. All we do is to align to the truth and be in the present moment. We find out that everything will make sense with time. And that's why sometimes we'll be like, oh, that's why that happened. So becoming is a sacred journey of unfolding potential guided by the infinite wisdom within us. It calls us to release the need for certainty and trust the loving intelligence of the universe. We don't always wait for everything to be okay, to be perfect, to make a step, to move. That's why we always talk about treat and move your feet and trust and faith. Remember, you are not a finished product. You are a masterpiece in progress. Trust the artist within you. A beautiful scenario here. Think of a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. The final form is not immediately visible, but with each strike, the masterpiece emerges. So it is with our lives. Every experience, whether joyous or painful, is part of shaping us into the person we are meant to be. Just like gold passes through intense heat to be pure. Here are some reflection questions to guide a deeper contemplation. Who am I becoming through the choices I make today? So if there are choices you're making today that is not in tandem, in alignment with your purpose, your goal, where you want to be, then it's time to erase it. Am I aligning with my highest values and aspirations? What qualities am I cultivating within myself? Am I living in a way that reflects the person I aspire to be? Are you, James, living in a way that reflects the person you aspire to be? And the truth that the journey is never over is a profound invitation to release the pressure of perfection. We want everything to be perfect. We want to release that pressure of perfection, to let go of regrets, the could have beens, and to embrace the infinite potential of each moment. It's always available. So every experience we encounter, whether it feels like a step forward or a detour, it's a vital part of the greater picture of our lives. They're all pieces that will come together. It might not make sense now, but they will all come together as we trust the process. Yes, that experience you regret, that one, the one you are thinking of right now, they are all divinely orchestrated. It's not there to harm you. There's a lesson. There's a pony somewhere. Even moments of perceived stagnation or difficulty, you know what? They are rich with opportunities for growth and insight. The idea that the journey is never over frees us again from the need to measure our worth by milestones alone. You are more than the milestones achieved. It reminds us that life is about the process of becoming more aware, more aligned, and more attuned to our highest self. Remember again, life is not a series of fixed destinations, but a flow of divine unfoldment. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to our evolution. I like this quote by Stuart Grayson. It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. Our teaching lets us know that every moment carries within it a seed of infinite possibility. If we begin to see every situation as a seed, then you know that out of that situation, something good will come out of it. Even the bad situation, if you see it as a seed, then you begin to look out for something good in it, because there's something to learn from the bad situation. No matter where we are or what we have experienced, we can choose in the present to begin again. We have the power to do that. You can start your day all over again now. A few weeks to the end of the year, you can decide to change and say, oh, from this day, I'm going to work towards this. The power of a fresh beginning lies in our willingness to see each moment as an opportunity to realign with our truth, shift our perspective, and take inspired action. The power of a fresh beginning lies in our willingness to see each moment as an opportunity to realign with our truth. Each moment is never too late to start anything. Yes, it's December, but we can start afresh now. Again, a beautiful scenario. Consider this. A painter may start a canvas, find it's not working, and wipe it clean to begin anew. The new work does not erase the painter's skill or diminish the creativity already invested. Rather, it opens the door for something even more beautiful to emerge. So it is with life. Every moment is like a fresh canvas, inviting us to create with courage and intention. Every moment is like a fresh canvas. We know the present moment is a point of power where we can consciously create a new experience. Mr. Eckhart said, be willing to be a beginner every single morning. New every morning, new messages, new everything. It's fresh every morning. Sometimes we fall into the belief that certain events or outcomes define the end of something significant, such as the failure of a project, the loss of a relationship, or a missed goal or missed opportunity. However, these moments are not endings. They are transitions. They create space for something new to emerge. Think of nature's seasons. Winter may seem like the end of growth, but beneath the surface, the earth is preparing for spring. Similarly, in our lives, what appears to be an end is often the beginning of something greater. What appears to be an end is often the beginning of something greater. And when we look out for this something greater, we will see it. If you seek, you will find. Who remembers? So we need to trust in the cycle of life and remain open to the infinite potential within us. I don't know if you remember Steven Spielberg's early rejection. He's one of the most successful filmmakers in history, but he was rejected multiple times by the University of Southern California's film school. Instead of giving up, he pursued other avenues and let his passion guide him. He later created iconic films that shaped modern cinema, showing that rejection can be a stepping stone to even greater success. There's a quote by him, a quote by Tom Stoppard, every exit is an entry somewhere else. Every exit is an entry somewhere else. So whatever is that dead situation, closed door, lost opportunity, it's a closed door, but it's an entry to something greater. And it takes a student of this teaching to look out for that good. And that's what we gather here to learn. We are here to remind you that each moment offers us the opportunity to renew our faith, our intentions, and actions. Even when we feel we've strayed from our path or fallen short of our goals, we are always free to begin again. We are always free to begin again, and we will begin again. The universe does not judge us for how many times we start over. Again, the universe, God, Spirit does not judge us for how many times we start over. It only responds to our willingness to try. It does not matter how many times you tried it. This perspective liberates us from guilt, self-judgment, and fear of failure. Sometime in the past, we had a lesson where we talked about failure, that they are not failures, they're just experiments that we've learned from. It invites us to focus not on what's behind us, but the unlimited possibilities ahead. Again, in marketing, then a little while ago, they will tell us for every no, you are closer to your yes. So you don't give up. Keep moving. We know the past does not define us. Our power lies in how we choose to move forward. Are you moving forward in whatever situation you are in? Have you given up? Have you become complacent? But we are not of them that are complacent. We are of them that will treat and move our feet. Even when we do not see the sign of the rain, we go in faith and sow our seeds. I am free to begin again. Each moment is a gift, and I embrace it with courage and joy. Good affirmation. We have practical application to live this truth. We want to release regret. Let go of what could have been, all the what could have beens, delete them, and accept where you are as the perfect starting point for a fresh beginning. Here and now, set new intentions, align with what you desire, and take one small step toward it. One step toward your intention. Small steps, you know what they do? They create big shifts over time. Consistency. Just at it. Just as the woodpecker you would never know a woodpecker would fall a big tree. But just consistently pecking at the wood, eventually it would happen. Trust the process. Have faith that every moment prepares you for what's next, even if you cannot see it yet. Every right action. I want us to visualize this situation. Imagine standing at the edge of a beautiful field. Beautiful field. Before you are untouched soil, green untouched soil, waiting for you to plant new seeds. Beautiful field waiting for you to plant new seeds. Feel the potential in your hands as you envision planting intentions that align with your highest good. A virgin land, and you want to go in to plant your seeds. Trust that with care and faith, these seeds will bloom in perfect time. Visualize us in your quiet time. Have a beautiful field, and you're planting the seeds you want to grow in your life. I want us to take a moment to reflect on the following. What are the 3 things I have learned this year? Life constantly teaches us through our experiences. For example, a challenging situation may have taught us resilience or the value of slowing down. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. No matter how eager you are to see it grow, the seed takes its own time to sprout, develop roots, and break through the soil. This year may have been one where patience became a teacher, reminding us that growth, whether in relationships, careers, or personal development, requires trust in the process and divine timing. This year may also have been one of unexpected changes, perhaps a new job, a relocation, or shifts in relationships. These moments often teach us adaptability, reminding us that life's flow requires flexibility and trust. Again, what challenges have helped you grow, even if they were difficult? Challenges often carry hidden gifts. A career setback, for instance, might have redirected someone toward a more fulfilling path. What challenges have helped you grow, even if they were difficult? You discover the hidden gift in those challenges. What intentions do I want to carry forward into the new season, into the new year? Intentions here may include things like cultivating gratitude, embracing courage, or focusing on health and well-being. You again may want to journal your thoughts and reflect on them in your quiet time. Again, this teaching will trust in the principle of infinite potential, that every moment is an opportunity for fresh start. Every moment, not some moments, every moment. External circumstances do not define the truth of who we are. The seeds of intention we plant with faith and action will always bear fruit in divine timing. Don't give up. Keep holding on. There's a short story here about Jim Carrey's 10 million check. In 1985, as a struggling actor, Jim Carrey wrote himself a check of $10 million. And he says it's for acting services rendered, and this was dated Thanksgiving 1995. Despite living in poverty, he believed in his potential and visualized success regularly. Through perseverance and alignment with his vision, Jim landed a role in Dumb and Dumber in 1994, earning $10 million just as he had envisioned. He also stated that he visualized a 10 million check given to him for acting services rendered, placed the check in his pocket, and seven years later, it came to pass. This story reminds us that the universe meets us at the level of our beliefs and intentions. What are your beliefs? Do you believe in infinite possibilities? Do you believe that challenge, that you're coming out of it? Even when we cannot see immediate results, the seeds we plant with faith and action will grow in divine timing. The seeds you plant in faith and in action will grow in divine timing. Do not give up. Jim Carrey said, you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Let's do a brief guided meditation, and it's titled Tending to Your Inner Garden. You may want to close your eyes if you're not busy or handling a machine or driving. And imagine walking through a garden that represents your life. In this garden, we see flowers as blessings and achievements. And again, we see weeds as challenges or limiting beliefs. All in this garden. We want to lovingly tend to the garden. We want to pull out the weeds, letting go of anything and all things that no longer serves us. And imagine transforming that energy into light, to a beautiful, bright light. And now envision planting new seeds of intention for the coming year. What are the things you want to see in the coming year? Abundance, wholeness, health, promotions, beautiful relationships, mending fences. Imagine yourself planting these new seeds of intention for the coming year. And you're watering them with your faith, with love and gratitude. Feel the peace and renewal of tending to your inner garden. See it growing, blossoming, and bearing fruits. So whether this year has been filled with triumphs or challenges, remember that you are whole, you are complete, and you are divinely supported. Challenges are not failures. They are stepping stones to something greater. You know, sometimes we could speak to that challenge that we are going through. They are not failures. This challenge will not break me. I see you as a stepping stone to something greater. I am an overcomer. I will overcome because I'm connected with divine and through this power that is at work within me. Challenges are not failures. Sometimes they may just be detour to redirect you. They are stepping stones to something greater. Triumphs are not endings. They are inspirations for even greater possibilities. You know, again, when the scripture says, no eyes have seen, no ears have heard, neither has it been conceived into the heart of any man what you can do through this power that is at work within you. You can do so much more. Melody Beatty said, gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. So we want to trust in the infinite potential within us and approach the new year with faith and expectancy. As we move toward the last weeks or days of the year, let us celebrate the journey we've walked and trust in the divine unfolding of our lives. It's happening perfectly. It's unfolding perfectly. The principle of infinite potential assures us that no matter where we stand today, the universe, God, Spirit, is always expanding, and so we are. You may want to hit yourself in the chest and say, I am expanding. I am coming forth better. I know that. So as we align with this truth, we step boldly and we are ready to create a life of joy, of peace, of abundance. We can, and we are creating that. I affirm that I am connected to infinite potential. The seeds I plant today are nurtured by faith and love, going into bountiful harvest. I walk in gratitude, joy, and peace, knowing all is well. And so it is. Amen.